how does living in a society where you have massive police contact, massive court contact, massive incarceration and supervision of people, how does that shape our citizenry? My name is Ben Justice. I'm a professor in the Graduate School of Education at Rutgers University. Since the 1980s, the United States has experienced something that it has never experienced before. In fact, on a scale that no country has ever experienced before. And that is that we began locking up huge numbers, primarily of men, to a point where we locked up a greater percentage of our population than any other country on earth ever. That has profound effects disproportionately on poor people and people of color in particular, but also not just individual people, their families, their communities, and our entire political process. And so one of the things that I really want to understand better is how can we think about this phenomenon that's been going on for essentially half a lifetime now, in terms of how it shapes the kind of country that we live in and the ideas that we have ourselves and also about each other. For my year at Russell Sage, I am writing a book with my co-author, Tracey Meares. The title of it provisionally is How Criminal Justice Educates Citizens. And what we're trying to achieve in this is to give policymakers, lay people, as well as scholars, a way of thinking about what criminal legal processing, what we call criminal justice, is and does. In particular, we want to understand how it creates the next generation of citizens. So when people encounter criminal legal processing, what is it that they learn about their relationship to the state? And how does that in turn form internalized ideas about who they are as a citizen? And so our theory in this book is that criminal justice essentially has two curriculums or curricula, two tracks that people experience when they encounter the system. There's the formal track, the formal curriculum, and that is what's supposed to happen. You know, that everybody gets their day in court, that police treat suspects with dignity and respect and with regard to their rights, that criminal legal contact is infrequent, that the process is transparent. I mean, you can think of all the things that we sort of learn in our public schools and about our public institutions. That's the formal curriculum. But we argue there's also a hidden curriculum. There's something that happens only to people who experience it firsthand. And that curriculum is in some ways the opposite of the first. Most people don't go to jury trials when they are adjudicated for a crime. Jury trials are extremely rare. Most of what happens in terms of the determination of guilt and innocence, for example, actually goes on in negotiated processes and plea bargains. Encounters with police, especially for poor people and for people of color, do not go as smoothly as we might think. And in fact, the public generally is beginning to see this. This time at Russell Sage has been really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I have really, really benefited from being around people who are experts in sociology, economics, political science, law. I think I'm the only historian this year. But nevertheless, it has just been phenomenal in terms of learning new things, getting access to new literatures, understanding new methodologies. And my work is going to be much, much stronger as a result.